And there you have it. He spelled out what they're supposed to do in this situation. That is go in, no matter what. You only need a couple officers to go in, but instead they fell back, translated this from an active shooter to a barricaded subject. Again, admitting there that it was not the right decision, it was the wrong decision, and there's no excuse for that. Let's go to our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman. Matt, you were there during this presser. We saw you asking questions. But really questions just leading to more questions and not enough answers.
I think what we just heard Director McGraw say, Whit, is that this was a colossal failure, and it's gutting and it's emotional to talk about because that failure led to the death of children. There's no other way to sugarcoat this. That's what happened here. They had BORTAC teams, that's SWAT teams that are trained with ballistic shields at 12:15 p.m. They only decided to breach that door at 12:50 p.m. And as you noted, there were children. There were children making 911 calls at that time, saying we're alive, saying we need help. They heard the soft voice of children. He just shot again. They knew the children were alive, and yet they decided to wait for something. It's unclear what the trigger was that made them go in. But that waiting period, no doubt, cost the lives of children, and they're going to have to answer for this. The local police chief, who apparently was in charge of that decision, is going to have to answer for this for a very long time. There's also some question about now the FBI, this becoming a federal investigation with the oversight. It is just gutting to know the number of failures. So they arrived, and they were here. Officers were on site at 11:33. Or very shortly thereafter. They had plenty of time to gather and do something about this. Remember, the suspect was only neutralized at 12:50, 80 minutes later. 80 minutes he was inside that school grounds. So there was plenty of time to do something. 911 dispatchers told officers, or should have told officers on the scene, that there were children alive, but that wasn't done with. So many unanswered questions, and there are going to be very many angry parents in this community after they hear this.
And we know that there were children in there alive who survived, who were with him that entire time as the horror played out. I want to bring in our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas. And Pierre, I just want to note in the timeline here, because this is really important. Again, they got these calls from inside at 12:03. Somebody called saying that they were in room 112, and they were saying room 112 and 111 were adjoined rooms, so the suspect was able to go back and forth. And at that time, again, this was 30 minutes after he walked in the building, dispatchers were advised multiple people dead. They called back saying that 8 to 9 students were still alive in there, and yet, Pierre, that information didn't get to the commander on the ground.
Whit, this is perhaps the most devastating press conference that we've seen maybe ever. Law enforcement officials acknowledging that children were in the room at risk, some of them perhaps suffering, and 19, we're told, police officers in the hallway. 19. They broke the protocols, as the commander talked about, of engaging. You engage the suspect until he's neutralized. Period. Full stop. Did not happen. And this notion that the information from the dispatchers who were talking to children not being relayed to the commander on scene, this is, again, the most colossal, devastating failure in real time that we've seen perhaps ever.
And Pierre, and you've pointed this out before, two things can be true at the same time here. You can have brave officers who went in. We know that a couple of officers were shot, but you can also have mistakes and a failed response. And of course, there's still a lot of information that we still need to get here, but certainly your law enforcement sources have been telling you that it was looking like this, and now today we have that admission.
All week, sources had been suggesting that we were not getting the full story. That there was too much confusion. We were getting halting information that proved not to be true. But the bottom line all week, Whit, has been there was a significant period of time, an hour, in which those children were in a building with a suspect who had engaged police, had been shooting at people, shot hundreds of rounds, and the police did not try to take him out. There's just no way to get around that fact, and today we got what we all suspected was devastating mistakes made, cascading mistakes that led to those deaths.